This is Alex Harris for Seconds Out. I'm joined by heavyweight Bryant Jennings. Brian, firstly, how are you finding the UK? Is this your first time?
No, it's not my first time at all. Not my first time. Maybe my sixth time being in the UK. So it's pretty good, always.
Do you find it different each time you come? Do you find the fans sort of change towards you each time you visit?
Nah, not necessarily. I don't really assess that. I just enjoy London. Period. When I'm here, that's my only goal.
Now you're here obviously fighting Joe Joyce on Saturday night. What do you think Joe will bring to the fight?
He'll bring what he has. He's a heavyweight fighter. He'll bring what he has. He'll bring his juggernaut come forward thing. Maybe even switch it up. Who knows? I'm not really worried about that. I have to assess whatever he brings at that time. So what I expect him to bring, become himself. Be himself. And after a while, once you get hit, you just resort back to what you're used to.
With that being said, have you had to focus on this camp on working on fighting on the back foot and things like that?
Back foot, front foot, lateral movement. You do that at all times. Who knows? If there may be a time where I'm applying pressure more than I'm actually, stepping back.
Now, this is a bit of a would you say this is a bit of a make or break fight for you? Obviously, you got stopped in the last round against Oscar Rivas last time out, but many think you were winning the fight at the time. Is this a bit of a make or break fight for you now at world level?
Make or break at world level? I don't think so. I don't think it's a make. I don't think this determines whether it's make or break for me. I just think that within time period, time tells when certain things are up or when certain things have coming to a close. I don't think this particular fight is that. And if anything, make or break may come from another different aspect of life and other different aspects of my career than for it to just be coming off of one fight. So it's a lot of things you could put together when you're deciding certain things like that. So make or break this fight, not necessarily.
That being said, you're still feeling fit, still feeling good to go. How many more years do you think?
I'm always feeling fit, always feeling ready to go. And however many more years is however many more years that I decide or that I want to. Do not plan to be in this game long. Do not plan whatsoever. So those are the things that you take on a day-to-day basis. And determining how you feel, your mental, your health, your family, all those other things you have to put into perspective to be able to make decisions that could actually cause you to call it quits, win or lose, and it doesn't matter. It's like,
one thing I want to ask you about, we mentioned Rivas earlier. Obviously next week he's fighting in London as well against Whyte. I wanted to get your prediction on that fight. How do you see that fight going?
Well, I mean, I see Dylan doing good, but I think in previous interviews, I didn't give Rivas enough credit, versus Dylan Whyte, but I think that I think it's going to be a good fight. I believe that Dylan Whyte's going to win. Am I biased? Maybe. Am I not hurt, but am I, feeling some type of way about it? Maybe. So that's kind of maybe the reason why I would say I gave too much credit to maybe Dylan and not enough to Rivas, but really still thinking on the outside, I really do think that Dylan Whyte has a better chance of beating him, because I could have done so, but I didn't bring it. But all in all, I think Rivas is still a good fighter. He can punch, and it's going to be a good fight for them.
Now, obviously, if you can win on Saturday night, you might be looking at a world title shot. Where do you see the winner of this fight being able to carve out a shot at a world title? Obviously, there's a bit of a backlog now with Dylan Whyte, for example, being WBC mandatory for over nearly 2 years now. Where do you see the winner of this fight being able to carve out an opportunity?
Well, I mean, to carve out opportunity just to move forward, and not have to. I mean, you might even with a win, you might have to go to the drawing board. Who knows? Boxing has many different unexpected things that occur. So I really don't think that. I mean, it might. Who knows? Might be next fight, might be that. But I've learned to take it one fight at a time. And don't even think about what's next. Because even with the Rivas fight, that was one of the things that that I did, and that's one of the things that could probably be credited to lack of focus or loss of focus or not as much focus as should have been. Not looking past them, but it's kind of like you just got your eyes set on something else, and there's just a whole lot of other things that was going on at that time too. But so I like to take it one fight at a time. I don't really even want to think about nothing else after this. It's just this fight, period.
Well, Brian, thank you very much for talking to Seconds Out, and good luck on Saturday night.